Asanjukta Hastamudra, the single hand gestures. This video of single hand gestures is specially designed for the benefit of the beginners. The way a gesture needs to be held and its meaning is also mentioned. Pataka. Here, the thumb is bent to touch the fingers and the fingers are extended. This is pataka and the meaning is a flag. Tripataka. When the ring finger is bent in a pataka hand, it becomes Tripataka and it denotes a flag with three colors. Ardhapataka. When the ring finger and the little finger are bent, it then becomes Ardhapataka, which denotes half of a flag. Kartari Mukha. The index finger and the middle finger are outspread. This looks like a scissor, doesn't it? Mayura. When we join the ring finger to the thumb and the other fingers are extended, then it is Mayura Hasta, denoting a peacock. Ardha Chandra. The thumb of the pataka hand is stretched out. It becomes Ardha Chandra. The meaning is half moon. Arala. When the index finger is curved in pataka hasta, it becomes Arala and it means bent. Shukatunda. In this hasta, we find the index finger and the ring finger curved to denote a parrot's head. Mushti. When all the four fingers are bent upon the palm and the thumb is set on them, then it becomes mushti and it means a fist. Shikhara. If the mushti hand has its thumb raised up, it becomes shikhara, depicting a peak. Kapitha. The index finger bends and rests upon the thumb. It is then called kapitha, meaning elephant apple. Kataka Mukha. There are three varieties in Kataka Mukha which have different meanings. Now this is a mudra which is used frequently in pure dance, that is Nrutya. We need to rest index finger and the middle finger on the thumb and the meaning is opening of a bracelet. Kataka Mukha. In this variety of Kataka Mukha, the middle and the index finger are curved and rest on the thumb, denoting a bird. Kataka Mukha. This last variety denotes a girl. The thumb and index fingers need to be held together with middle finger looking down and the rest of the fingers are outstretched. Suchi. The index finger is raised and the rest of the fingers are pressed to the palm. This denotes a needle. The next mudra maintains the Suchi mudra, releasing the thumb which makes Chandrakala, meaning crescent moon. Padma Kosa. When the fingers are separated and a little bent and the palm is also little hollowed, the hand is called Padma Kosa and the meaning is lotus bud. Sarpa Sera. In this hasta, the tips of the fingers in pataka hand are bent, which looks like a snake's hood. Mruga Sirsa. When the thumb and the little fingers are extended and the three fingers in the middle are bent forward, it forms Mruga Sirsa, denoting a deer's head. Simha Mukha. The tips of the middle finger and the ring finger are applied to the thumb and the rest of the fingers are extended. This hand means a lion's face. Kangula. We need to hold Padma Kosa and tuck in the ring finger. It becomes Kangula, which looks like a bell. Ala Padma. Here, the fingers beginning from the little finger are bent and separated from one another. The hand is called Alapadma, denoting a full-bloomed lotus. Chatura. The thumb is placed in the middle of the middle finger and the adjoining two fingers are clinging to the middle finger, and the little finger is outstretched. It becomes Chatura, which means a square. Bhramara. When the thumb and the middle finger touch each other and the forefinger is curved and the remaining fingers are outstretched, this hand is called Bhramara, which means a bee. Hamsasya. If the thumb and the forefinger touch each other and the remaining fingers are outstretched, the hand is called Hamsasya, denoting a swan's beak. Hamsapakhya. If the little finger of the Sarpasisha head is outstretched, the hand is called Hamsapakhya, meaning swan's wing. Samdamsa. If the fingers of Padmakosa are closed and opened, then it is Samdamsa, and it means pincers. Mukula. If we bring all the fingers of our hand to meet together, then it is called Mukula, meaning a flower bud. Tamrachuda. We need to curve the index finger and hold the rest of the fingers in a closed fashion. Then it becomes Tamrachuda, denoting a cock. Trishula. We need to hold the thumb and the little finger, stretching the middle three fingers upright as if to show number 3. It denotes Trishula, the powerful weapon. Why don't you try now? Say the name, hold the hasta and practice.